Okay, there we are. So
wait, you were supposed to hand over.
It's
I'm
cold.
supposed to hand it over to you. So you did. Glove on.
I know. You did put a glove on. Now we have a dog. We've got a lot going on here.
It's cold, man.
It's supposed to be
Here, I can hold
warm.
it. You can put a glove on.
It's supposed to be warm. We have
Okay.
important stuff to say here.
Yes.
Okay, so now there's gonna be a lot of fake news, a lot of misunderstanding, a lot of weird stuff going on behind this.
Right now is it was 74 yesterday and it's 34 today with snow, so it's a little cold.
We struggle with the title because it's confusing. What's
Majtaj Khamenei.
Majtabi?
Majtaba. Not Majtaba.
So he's 56.
The Ayatollah, they all like take the same name. Ayatollah is like
Right.
supreme religious leader or
Right.
something.
Come on, Lulu.
So like, but the person that we know as the Ayatollah is dead.
Yes,
Okay.
but they have to have a successor of
Right.
the new supreme leader. So the new supreme leader is his 56-year-old son.
The
Majtabi.
They killed the deceased, the murdered, the taken out Ayatollah's son.
That's what I just said.
Yeah, I'm just clarifying because
Right.
it's kind of hard to follow. If you all keep the same name, it's
Yeah.
a little frustrating.
Like, everybody's Mohammed, but at least it's not that. So
Because like in America, like we do say President Trump or President Clinton. So and there is
Yeah.
a religious leader like Pastor so and so.
right,
Then so they use the word Ayatollah
right,
as like their supreme religious leader.
right.
And we're gonna get to the irony of that right now.
Right
Because
The White House has found out or heard.
and
that-
upon like all these, like Michelle was like, listen, Leah, I read all the articles. It's even in mainstream, it's CBS News. Yes, it's in the New York Post. It is everywhere.
everybody's talking about
It is confirmed that
He's a gay man.
he's
gay man.
He's gay now. So when the White House heard about this, Trump visibly laughed out loud, and then everyone else laughed out loud because of the irony, as what you told me. Go ahead, tell me that
Everybody's even saying this. They're like, the left is going to run with this, and they're going to say that Trump and the White House and everybody that was there is all homophobic, right? Or anti-gay or whatever, because they laugh so hard. One guy was even said to have been laughing for days about it. Like, he can't stop laughing about it. Okay, but then, of course, in all of the articles,
Yeah.
it says, and this is obviously true, the irony of it is that they throw gay people over, like,
well
cliffs,
they
over walls. They
kill people,
them.
they beat them,
You're
like,
not allowed to be a homosexual.
you're not allowed to do anything quote unquote immoral. I mean, they have legit morality police. We
Right.
know our friend who we met at the Moment of Truth Summit, she was arrested at 14 for going to a co-ed birthday party and stripped down and naked and beaten with a rod 2 times because she went to a birthday party. Okay, then so like her father married her off young, and she was raped, and she had to run away from this country. Like, this is the morality of women. They go around and they're like, you can't wear a hijab. And here's the sad part. And while I think it's funny, I do think it's funny, it's not, because there is one line in there that is just everybody's reading over.
We're not. I read it right away, and I was like, "Oh."
It's like,
shoot.
wait a minute.
So let me back
ahead.
up before we get to that line. Here, let me take
Okay,
this.
go ahead.
So here, take this down.
Okay.
So the line is, we'll get to it in a second, but how do we substantiate whether he actually is gay? That part has not been officially substantiated. It's more like everybody knows it. Like, everybody knows it, to the point that it was reported to the White House. It's been reported that the elder Khamenei that was killed did not want him as his successor because of these issues. Okay?
Right, yeah.
So it's kind of one of these things that they just kept swept under the rug,
Right.
not realizing, or not anticipating, I guess is a better word, that the elder Khamenei would be killed before they could maybe iron this out. I don't know. Maybe there was another successor that got killed.
And they killed 40 of them. So
They killed 40 of them. So here we are.
Yeah.
You're left with the gay son.
Yeah.
But the line that has us all going like, wait, or at least Leah and I going, hang on a second. It says it, and this was in 2 articles that I read, then another one that Leah read.
Just in the New York Post, yeah.
In the New York Post. So I read it in the Not the Bee and Daily Wire and New York Post. This is all confirmed.
Yeah.
That he's been in a sexual relationship. Long-term sexual relationship with his childhood tutor.
Yeah.
Okay? And so that's where Leah and I are going to be separated with a lot of these people.
So, like, there's a person in this situation that should have been thrown off a building And it's probably not the Supreme Leader's son.
It's the tutor.
It's the tutor.
It's the tutor.
And that is why the Bible actually is so against homosexuality.
Right.
Is because you're going to spread it to young victims.
Right. So is he gay?
No.
Or is he the victim of childhood pedophilia that he never was able to get out of?
And they did not protect him. And their whole idea, the morality laws, what is supposed to be to give this particular view of, homosexuality in the Muslim community the benefit of the doubt.
Right.
The view is that homosexuality is dangerous. It can harm other people.
Right.
And so you would certainly arrest, and I wouldn't have a problem with the country having the death penalty for a child molester.
And a pedophile.
And a pedophile.
And a groomer.
And I don't think anybody would have a problem with the death penalty for a pedophile.
And a groomer.
And a groomer, right. So, this upends everything in Iran.
Right.
Because how can you say that you can't wear your hair down if the leader of the country is homosexual?
Right.
How can you say that men and women can't go to the same parties together, or boys and girls can't, if the supreme leader is the ultimate of, he's not just having sex outside of marriage. Everybody knows that homosexuality is one more level away, of deviancy.
Right.
According to Islam.
So, this is like the Catholic Church scandal, but 10 times worse?
Yeah.
Isn't it?
So according to Islam, this is the worst of the worst. You can't do this. If you're caught, they sweep it under the rug in Afghanistan. Actually, they do it openly, right?
Well, the Baka boys.
However, you're right, because I don't know what they do about homosexuality,
right.
with adult men in Afghanistan, because Muslims, because you get your your theology and lined up correctly, because it's just not consistent. So we need to know how do you stand on this, and if your leader is a homo, and if everybody in Iran knows this, have you already had a revolution? Is this your revolution?
Right.
This is a revolution.
It's a color revolution.
It's as if you elected a female leader who wore bikinis and,
right.
So everybody can.
Right.
If one guy, if your leader is homosexual, then all morality stuff is just off the table.
Exactly.
You could not have, you killed yourself from within. You picked the wrong dude.
Well, and that kind of, to me, it begs the question, are they going to they, meaning the United States and Israel, going to just let this guy stand? Because, what's the point in killing him?
Honestly,
at this point?
Okay. I don't think it was intentional. However, if you wanted to ensure your leader would live, you would pick a homosexual.
Yeah, because they can't kill him.
Because now, if you kill a homosexual, it's like DEI.
Sure.
You know what I mean? You can't, because now, on the hierarchy of things, they didn't take out the next female, in Venezuela.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? It's kind of you can't take out the gay guy, you can't take out the female leader. That's a bridge too far for most people.
Right.
And for the gay guy, he's probably sitting pretty, because if I'm the United States in all of this, that guy is your ticket to a revolution.
Right.
You want him to remain the leader, because if everybody in Iran knows he's gay, it's kind of the gig is over. We're running stop signs now. The stoplights don't work. You didn't pay taxes. We're not paying taxes. It's kind of wait a minute, the gig's up.
Do you think that there's a lot of closet homosexuals in Iran?
Yeah. I think that probably a lot are.
I think it represents the top down, right?
I think that's with
if it reaches the top, then it's all over.
Well, I think it seems, and I don't want to be. I'm gonna racially profile here, because it's just what it seems like, that the Persians and the Iranians tend to be more sophisticated. So there's probably less there than in, let's say, Afghanistan, where they literally say women are for children, boys are for enjoyment.
Right.
Right? They have a thing. Whereas in Iran, when you see people in general in Iran walking down the street, it's a different. They're different. They're more sophisticated. Like than, let's say, Afghanistan, some of the other, more ISIS-inspired, Hezbollah type, I don't know how to explain it, but they just look, I think that they're bursting forth trying to be Western, trying to be what we would consider normal. We don't consider, radical Islam to be normal. It's like, it's a kind of a mental illness, but there are Muslims who are kind of just in the country and just normal.
Right.
So I would think that in a lot of Muslim countries is a little bit more backwards, probably a little bit more hidden. I think the more that they hide the women, probably the more the homosexuality there is.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
And I think that Iran is really on the cusp of, like, if any country is on the cusp of trying to be Western, it's Iran. They're and do you know they're different? Like they call themselves Persians and not Middle Eastern.
Right.
So they consider themselves different, and they look different.
Yeah.
Actually, than people from Saudi Arabia, people from Qatar.
Right.
People from some of the Turkey even.
Right.
They look different. They act different. So I don't know. I think that there is a lot of closet stuff going on, because obviously if you came out, you should, according to their rules, you should be killed. And in Saudi Arabia and Egypt,
Sorry about the wind.
you would be killed. So it's just they do things differently. If you lined them up, I think you could tell. We could all kind of, it's not like we were going to be able to pick out people from different African nations, but since there's not as many Middle Eastern nations, they do have, and we're learning this because I guess it's now it's in the front of our faces, which we didn't care before. To us, Middle Eastern was all just Middle Eastern, right?
Yeah, but then they also say Asian now, and that's just so confusing.
That is. Now because of our world news show, we can, maybe spot the difference between somebody from China and the Philippines.
Well, no, but I just mean, like, every time there's a terrorist in the UK, they always say they're Asian. They're not Asian, they're Middle Eastern. Stop it.
Well, and then then the people from, like Kazakhstan, they kind of look a little, Han Chinese mixed with Middle Eastern. Right. And they have their own culture. And then you've got the people from Azerbaijan, that's a Muslim culture, and they look like they're from Poland or some, they don't even, they look European. Right. So it's very strange.
Here, take this. I'm going to check my phone for comments just in case.
World news.
They're not showing up on yours.
Yeah, so this would have been a great world news program for yesterday. The new Iranian leader is gay. So what are your thoughts, guys? Do you think that Trump says that he's ready for a deal, and I think that they probably leaked this now. Yeah. Because they know that, and this is the weirdest thing about what we're doing here, okay, as far as the world, that this would be the thing that would be bigger than a bomb, right, to overthrow the Iranian regime. Yeah, that's, you know what I mean? Like that, like this would be the biggest embarrassment of all. You know what I mean? Like this would be for them. So I think it definitely is bigger for them than bombing. And then, guys, he's not even, I don't think he's well.
At 56?
No, because he just got bombed too. Like,
was he really?
He was injured. He's like in the hospital. So
oh wow.
He's not, I don't even think he's acting as leader.
Okay. Like
militarily.
Sure.
And
it's just a mess. It's just a mess.
So I don't even know. Nobody knows who's in charge. But again, Iran is a huge country, and they have their own regions and their own guys that can be running things. So yeah,
we'll see. But the funny thing was really just the hilarity of the White House and their response to it. And Leah wanted to go live with it because it's one of those stories that you're like, that can't be true, right? Yeah. I need somebody to have done the the groundwork to confirm that this is in fact true. And I think that, like Leah said, the gig is up on Iran at this point.
Now what do we do? Muslims are gay too. Like, now what do we do?
I know.
So now
Yep.
it's like, okay, now we're, and we always knew it. I mean, Ilhan Omar's with the LGBT and
Yeah.
Rashida Tlaib. They don't really care.
Honestly, I thought that they did. And here's why. And because they do, a lot of them do care, because you do see when we have like the parents all get together against all the grooming.
Yeah.
You see the Christians and the Muslims come together.
Yeah.
So yes, as a whole, the Muslim community.
But see, here's the thing. You cannot put everybody in a box. They're human
Right.
beings, just like everybody else.
The lie would be that they are exclusive.
Yeah.
Like, meaning they're better than everybody else. They don't have any homosexuals, and clearly that's not true.
Yeah, I mean, there are definitely conservative, Muslims, and there are some bridges that need to be made between Christianity and, Muslims to, I mean, how are you going to win somebody to Jesus if you, just cut them right off?
Right.
You don't be friends with them. So
All right.
I'm hoping that this opens a door to communication between Muslims and Christians and be like, you know what? Let's really talk about these moral issues and why, do we think that this is wrong and how do we handle these things? And,
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Interesting.
Sorry about the wind, but still, funny story. All right, we'll see you guys tonight for Leah's birthday
Worship.
worship at 8 o'clock. Okay, bye guys. God bless.